Hello and welcome to Mrs. Green Thumb. I am live and look at there. Isn't this cute? There's my dog Lacey. And I had said I was on yesterday and I'm going to come on to show you my raised bed. What we did, it was like a high one, 2.5 feet tall, like this, only way longer. And it was falling apart in the center. So we pulled it all down and we have made, thank you for the thumbs up. We have made a raised bed. An easy, simple way. It's actually probably the simplest way I've ever made a raised bed. And so I think it's pretty cool. So, and I'm just fooling around with my, right now it's the way you see it. Oh, there's dance party. There's just different ways to do, and I was just fooling around with what it would look like. And there's a sketch. And then we're going to come on to the normal part. No filter. There it is, guys. Hey, Will, how's it going? Yeah, no problem. Hey, David, how's it going? Hi, David. I was on yesterday and showing like the steps of the raised bed. I was showing the whole yard, but today I'm just on to chat a little bit and show the raised bed that I got. So we took it all down, the high one we had, and now this is where so far we got it. We dug it all out, took the dirt out. Now we rebuilt it. Now we're going to have some of the soil that's too hard soil. So I'm mixing it with, if you notice, the bags of compost. So it's going to have that soil plus mixed compost put back in there. And then you're going to see I'm going to put a blueberry and 2 apple trees so far. And we're going to put some other things after. But it should look nice and neat. And the wood should fade eventually in time to look like that over there. So anyways, David, how are you doing? Thanks for joining me. It's a little muggy out today. I don't know what the temperature is for you guys, but it's freaking muggy today for me. So he should be back in a little bit. He said he'd be right back, won't be like 2 minutes, and it's all good. So I can't wait to work this one. I'm trying to make this nice and clean. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm trying to make this bed really nice and clean. So what do you think? Does it look pretty cool? It's the easiest. I've done raised beds before with my husband, and to me, this was the easiest one. And I think it looks kind of sharp. It looks nice and neat. So I'm loving it. It's not too high, but high enough to cut grass and keep it clean there. And you'll see in the future it's the espalier that I always talked about on my channel doing. So that's where all fruit trees are going to go in. And I'm going to do a design with the fruit trees in there. So this is pretty exciting. Hopefully we might have to cut some of the branches in the park because I think it might not get enough sun. But I am definitely looking forward to fixing this up and making that part of the yard look way better. So, yeah. What do you think? You think it's a cool idea? I don't know. You were here yesterday and you saw that this wasn't up. This was all done this morning. We still have to level off inside of it to clean it up a bit. But then we're going to mix the compost in that dirt and put it in there and then start planting stuff. And that's the part where I find it exciting. It should fade though. It should go down. I kind of like the light color, but it doesn't match the rest of the wood we have here. So it should by probably next year turn brown throughout the winter and that and go darker color, I would assume. I would think it just looks nice because it's new. Well, howdy doody, Miss Southern Belle. MSB, welcome and hello. It's nice seeing you. Thank you for joining me as I do a little bit of a live stream today. And then I might come back if we do work on the raised bed. I might come back tomorrow. I'm going to keep doing live streams until we get it all done to show you what it looks like. But happy about it. Now, Bill was with me yesterday, but you guys weren't with me yesterday, so I could actually show you a little bit around if you want. You know, Miss Southern Belle and David. Oh, Jing Shorts. Hello, are you Canadian? They got a Canadian flag, so where are you from? Am I saying it Jing Short? Yeah, okay, so anyways, let me take you for a tour since I wasn't going to do that. But since you haven't been here, I'll show you my yard. That's there. Obviously, every year. And we got a kiwi plant there. Oh yeah, you weren't here when I was showing the kiwi plant. That's where I put salad every year. And right now I got a few flowers in there, 4 o'clock, so I'm experimenting with seeds. But right here, I don't know if it still needs a second pollinator. I'm waiting to see if it gets big, but I talked to you, Bill, about it might need 2 plants, and it still might. But it is getting a little bigger, but not much. If it dies off, here's a kiwi right here. If it dies off, then I'm pretty sure I need another one because it didn't get pollinated right. But we will find out. Oh, and I got a disease on my honeysuckle. I get every year, the white fungus. That's I'm gonna trim it down and then get it back to normal again. Can't hear you? How come you can't? Can you guys hear me? I think it might be you because my sound's on and I was using it. David, can you hear me? I don't have any push down for sound, so let's see. Oops. Oh, you can now. Okay. All right, because I didn't do anything, so I think I can hear you, but I think you put your finger on the... I did? My mic's on the other side. I'm nowhere near the mic. Let's see. No? Well, this could be the mic. Hello? Hello? Right there on the bottom, but maybe. Okay. Maybe. Ooh, it's so hot, and the humidity's crazy. And let's go see my cucumbers. Okay, I only got a couple because the squirrels ate 2 of them. When you moved around, it went low. Okay. You can hear me? Okay. Well, I'll try not to go too fast. But that's all my stuff I got to sort every day. I come out when it gets bigger. I sort them into smaller pots. And there's my little experiment. I had 4 cucumbers and the squirrels ate 2 of them. And so I got 2 left. I'm going to see if I can climb them up. And then I'm going to put pepper. Oh, good for the sound. Okay. I put pepper on them and it stops the squirrels from bugging them. So hopefully I can get them up. And this works. I'm going to put about 3 of them in here next year. Like just let them climb up the fence. And then I got, which I showed, Bill was with me with the part back here, but you guys, Miss Southern Belle and David, you weren't here, so I'll just do a little quick show you back here. Ooh, I just ate supper, so I'm so full. I'm full. All right, I gotta undo this. Let's see. Okay, let's see if it stays on. Internet. There. Ouch. All down there. Let's see how big it got since yesterday. Are we losing you? Oh, thanks. So there's, see, it's gotten bigger. This starts to grow really fast, the spaghetti squash. Okay, I'm going to stay right here near the door. Looks like it's going to not be fun today. It's going to drop how it's looking in the garden way down there. Way to the end where the weeds are really tall. That's all the work I'm doing. All right. Oh, and David says hello. I think he said hello to you already. There you go. There. Yeah, you guys missed each other, but you did say hello to each other. All right. I'm not going to go back down there tonight because the internet is not nice. So we shall chat, ask you what you guys are doing in the garden and how you been. What you been up to, Miss Southern Belle and David? Whew. There's my coffee. I like Tim Hortons coffee. Or not Tim Hortons. I actually like McDonald's better than Tim Hortons. And I was fooling around with the taker, which I kind of almost have too much fun with this. But I kind of like doing the different looks of this. What does this do? Um, Pop doesn't look too good. Crushed. Glow. Oh, they got bubbles in here too. Tiny bubbles. Well, that's kind of cute. New filters they gave me since I fooled around with it last night. Now I'm getting new filters for it. What do you think of that one? Dance party. Dance party. Then dream. That doesn't look that anything spectacular. Let's see, glamour. I like 8mm. It's one of my favorites. I like that. Documentary. Sepia. Silver screen. Haunt. Oh, that's kind of neat. Now that would be good to show you my yard in Halloween. Thank you. I'm trying to be funny. I had too much fun with this. Watch this one. Miss Suttermill, you're going to like this one. That one says haunt. Wait, this next one says sketch. Wait till you see the sketch. That's a sketch of my yard. Can I drop that? Drop that. Let's see. No. Oh. Let's go back to normal though. Normal's kind of fun. Oh, it's so hot out here. The humidity is crazy. I'm like sweating just sitting here. I'm not even doing any work. And I am sweating crazy just sitting here showing you my yard. Wow. Wowee. Anyways, anybody growing anything? Anybody growing anything new in your garden? And Miss Sunderville, what have you been up to? What's going on in your world? What is going on in your world? Oh, I have been coloring along lately in color. That's kind of fun, isn't it? I might try one time when I want to just do something simple and watch TV or something. Maybe I'll get one. But I don't know if I'm the greatest to color because, I don't know. But it is fun. I can see that being a lot of enjoying. When you're growing wheat, well, good for you. I hope they're nice and tall. You know, I was watching a guy, just because you said weeds, and they were doing a test on if you did different things, because some channels say if you put scrap food in the yard, it'll help. And oh, mandalas are good. Yeah, if you put scrap, whatever, just different things. So they tried it with nothing. They tried it with, I think, just different things. Food, leftover food. And the best tomato did, you know what the best tomato did? Was when you took weeds, you dug a hole, you took weeds, you buried the weeds down below, then you put dirt over top of that, and then put the tomato in. And the best tomato grew either with nothing added underneath it or the weeds. Because the other stuff they used didn't break down good. Food takes too long to break down. It was just funny. Food. I'm trying to think of all the different things they tried. And ends up weeds were a good thing. They break down fast in the compost underneath the ground, and it helps tomatoes. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I would show you back what I did. I took chicken bones and everything after I made a bunch of stuff, and I did it a few years ago too in a row. And I never had a trouble. The food stayed down there. No one dug it up. This year, I dug 2 holes and put the chicken bones in 2 different holes in 2 different days. Some animal dug it up 4 days in a row. They dug it up. I buried it. I came back the next day. They dug it up again. I buried it again. I have never had that where the animal dug up my bones that I buried in the ground like the chicken bones. This time, somebody is really liking the smell of the chicken and going right in there and going after the ground. It's a good thing I don't have any plants around it anyways, but I got like big huge holes, like a gopher hole. Crazy. Am I coming in okay? It says there's nobody here. Well, I haven't seen any butterflies, Miss Southern Belle, so I don't know how. This doesn't look like a good year right now for me because I haven't found one monarch butterfly around my area. Other people have had them. They're around other people's areas. They've had them released, but I personally have not seen any butterflies at all. Not yet, anyways. So I don't know what's going on. Not one butterfly. So I have to wait and see. I think, to be honest with you, I think the butterflies we saw were the ones I released. So I got some from, because I didn't find any eggs, and I got some from another city, like somebody they gave me a bunch of eggs. I released them, and then I started seeing eggs and butterflies because of the ones I released. But I didn't release any this year, and thus it's already July and not one egg yet. So I don't know. They must have been my butterflies releasing eggs all over. Not any yet. Oh yeah, did you send it to what's her name? You said I sent a package to Canada Monday. Is that to Scrapper? Is that it? Canadian Scrapper? Is that who you sent the package to? Yeah, I haven't seen. I haven't. Well, I got to send some mail out one day. I have been sending a little bit out, but I haven't really. I think people find it too expensive to ship to Canada, so I haven't had any mail for a long time from the States. And actually, I'm the one who sends the stuff out too. But nice of you to send it out to probably, like I said, nice, very nice to send you the things. Ooh. And Miss Annabelle, I got poison ivy again, so loads. Let's see how bad it looks. Can you see it like that? Can you see all my poison ivy this year? I got this one's bad. I think she's really worried. Oh, they have a huge farm, nitrose farm. Oh, nice. Okay. And that is my poison ivy this year. I have to go back to the doctor. She's worried about me, so I don't know. Hopefully it's all good. I think she thinks it's skin cancer, but I know it's poison ivy, so we're gonna go get it all checked out. Yeah, I got like 3 different drugs and a cream that I have now when I went, but she's worried about it, how it looks, so I have to go back and show her my arm again tomorrow. But I think it's calmed down. It looks a lot better, so hopefully she'll think it's a get. You can't get a shot for poison ivy. At least not here. You can't. There's no shots or anything to prevent poison ivy. So I'm showing you that raised bed that we took. We took all that big one down, and now I can't wait to show you this. Like this is going to be. I want a little mini orchard kind of thing in there, all with different fruit trees. They're going to stay really small, and it's called espalier, and I can't wait to have that in there. I bought two apple trees so far, but it's gonna. I got a grape. My mom bought me a grape thing, so I'm gonna do something with the grapes. I got 2 apples because you need 2 apples, and whatever I can fit in there, I want to buy fruit trees to fit in that whole thing, different kinds. Like I want a pear tree, a plum tree. I want it like to, what's it called? Peach and plum to get nectarine. I want a nectarine tree. I just want different fruit trees in there and see if I can do a good job with them. So we will see. There's my Lacey. She needs a haircut. Right, Lace? I got to give you a haircut pretty soon. Right? Do you need a haircut pretty soon? Yeah. Yeah, you like being out here with me. So what's everybody doing out there in here? Anybody got any questions? Any gardening going on? Miss Southern Belle's growing weeds. Well, thank you. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get it better. I think it looks, to be honest, I added things last year out in the back, and I love growing raised and vertically, so that's new, some of it. So that's going to be new. I did some new stuff in the back. Every year I add something new and something that I hopefully will work better than what it worked before. So we shall see. We shall see what we shall see. I like how that my patio looks like when you come out and you sit out on the patio. It's got all kinds of tomato plants. I had a tomato plant, a pepper plant. I got a jalapeno in the garden somewhere else in the other part of the yard. What did you say? How did I... Casey? Who's that? Is that you? How did you pay for all that land? What? I don't have all that land. It's not, honestly, I don't have a lot of land. Plus, this is like almost 30 years old. My house is almost 30 years ago, so it took me 30 years to own this land. I didn't just buy it. It took a while to pay for it. So, yeah, I think at least, I think when I moved into it, but I've been here for probably near 30 years. We bought it 30 years ago. So that's how I paid for all that land. Nick. What are you doing anyways, Nick? How's it going? Oh yeah, I already was. I was on last night. How I did it? Well, okay. What's the best way I want to say? You go build your own house, and you go get loans from the bank. You got to get a loan, and then a big loan, and then they build your house, and you pay for the house with the loan you took out, the mortgage. And then in time, over the years, you have to pay money towards your mortgage, and you make bigger payments, and you get it paid off faster. So if you pay weekly instead of monthly or bi-weekly, and I paid weekly. Well, no, the military didn't help me. That wasn't that big of money, but the whole point is I paid it weekly and got it down faster. So two of us were working, and right now, it's not, none of us are working, and we have one paycheck, which is my husband's. So I'm a lot less richer than you think. But yeah, bi-weekly, get a mortgage, pay bi-weekly, which is faster, and keep paying it, and then you're going to get the house paid off in shorter time. No, oh no, I never got a military loan. I got them like everybody else. I got no loan. Military's for us in Canada, don't offer us loans. I never got a loan. I had to go to a normal bank and get a loan, a mortgage. We're calling it loan, but mortgage from a bank, like everybody else would have to do. Yeah, well, that not when I bought it. My house is not anywhere near $1 million. Might be now, Nick, but no, this was 150,000 when I first bought it, which that's a little personal for me to tell you, but that's how much my house cost, 150,000 a long time ago. So yes, it was possible to buy it. You're Nick, Casey Jones, aren't you, Nick? Casey is Jones is Nick. Nick from Wales. Ugh. So yeah, this house now, if you were to buy it, probably worth a lot more than what I paid for it. And plus, a house cost you that. It didn't include fencing. It didn't include all the stuff we built on the house. It was strictly the house and the land was that. And then you had to go buy fencing. You had to buy all the years, all the stuff cost more. Yes, that's absolutely true. So I bought it when it was about 150,000, just the house and the land, and then we built it came with the back fence, but all the other stuff, all our fencing, we paid for our fencing twice because of the fire. So we built the fence twice. Anything grass costs extra money. Anything garden wise is all extra money. That doesn't include. This would have been just a house. Not even the cement over there. That was extra money too. Any cement was extra money. Just a house on dirt, and that's what you got back then. So I saved the money, put down payment on it, got it paid off, and as the years went by, I bought different things to add on to it. That's my story, and I'll stick with it. Oh, you can hear a loud bird. Ooh. Oh, me too. I know it's not easy. Actually, my daughter gets upset when she thinks about her kids will never own a house because the way the houses are going up, kids nowadays will probably, even if you had two incomes, you might never afford to own a house. That's true. Yeah. Oh, I saw that. They're doing that. It's really high here too. I said I can't afford that. I can't. I don't have $3,500 coming in a month just to pay for the rent. No, we do not even get that income as a regular income per year. So that's I couldn't even afford that. Oh, you have to go. Okay, bye, Miss Southern Belle. Take it easy. Thank you. It's all good. I love that I have to go. We'll work on this tomorrow. Ugh. I don't think this cost too bad so far, but I'm into it. I forgot the dirt. So the frame of that wood and the bricks and all that were $214. So just the wood and those bricks. And then the compost right there is $60, and I got to get another $60 worth for to do this raised bed. So it wasn't really that cheap, but I mean, it could be worse, I guess. Ugh. I got some tomatoes. I got to cut the plants off over there. Well, that doesn't surprise me. That's true. That's what my daughter feels like her kids are going to be with her for a long time because there's no way they make enough money to pay for a house. Not really. And even if you got like a dumpy house and redid it, you'd have to get one fairly cheap to afford to have that house. Like get a cheaper house and then fix it up. Everyone in 30s live in a van. Oh, well, nothing surprises me anymore. But some people got good jobs. Golden Retriever. My dog? No. She's a cockapoo, Cocker Spaniel and Poodle. There's no Golden Retriever at all in her. There she is. Look at how she's nice and peaceful right now. She's a good girl. Her name's Lacey. You met Lacey before, but... Hi, Lace. You're such a good girl. Look at you. You're posing for him. Are you a good girl? Lace? Are you a good girl? Yes. Look at your tail go. You're a good girl. You are the best dog ever. Everybody would be happy to have you. That's how good you are. You're getting a haircut pretty soon. She's just loving on the grass, even though I'm trying to do that. Last year we were working, we put all kinds of stuff in. It's still a lot of Weeping Charlie on my grass. I'm trying to get the grass better, but that's been a challenge in itself to get the grass cut better. Or not like mix the grass. A lot of stuff in it. And try to work on it. We did. We put a lot of stuff on it last year. And it still has a lot of clover in it. A lot of Weeping Charlie. So it's very hard to get it back to normal. Even if you were to pull it all off and start from scratch, I still think you'd have issues with it anyways. So what's the weather like out there? Oh, it's so nice right now. The humidity was high, but right now I'm getting a nice breeze. She's loving this. Look at her. She normally is not on the ground. She'll lay on a chair or something, but she obviously is loving the grass. Lace? Lacey? Hey, Lace. Hey, girl. Oh, yeah. 90.75. What you doing with all the dirt? We're putting it back in. It's part of my... It's not a beautiful dirt. I bought it years and years ago when I did the first... They were this high. If you remember, I've been coming out a lot. So that raised bed was that tall, but the length of the one right there, it's that long, but that tall. And it was collapsing. So we took all the dirt, put a lot in the back behind the fence. And this, I need some more to put back in it because it is 2 feet or a foot tall. And so that's what we're doing. I'm going to make the compost with the soil because the soil's really bad. It was supposed to be 3-in-1, and it ended up being like rock hard. So I have to mix it with something to make it a better dirt to grow things in, and then that's going to go back in there. And then I'm gonna plant. I have a grape vine over there, and I have 2 apple trees so far. So it's going to be a different fruit trees. And if you ever heard of espalier, which I've said it lots of times on my channel, I said I always wanted to do some sort of espalier with fruit trees, and that's what I'm going to do. And you'll see what I mean. You just do a design with them, and then once they grow and they become really strong, you have to hold them with, they have to be held with supports until they get growing. And once they get growing and the branches form the way you want them, they'll become really fat and firm, and you shouldn't even need to support them anymore. You can take the supports out after. But in the beginning, you got to kind of support them by like taking the branch and extending it and tying it to a piece of wood. You need a support to it. So anyways, you'll see when I get working on it. I don't know if I can afford all the trees because I bought 2 so far. And I feel if I put there in, if I space it right, I probably could put 3 to 4 trees on each side in there. That's how many. So I would need, what did I say, 4? If I fit 4 trees, 6 to 8 trees, and I have 2 so far. So I'll have to get more fruit trees in there. And in the center, it's going to be a design with grapes. Yeah, I could put some in that too. No, you're not wrong. It does. I have some. I might do that too. That's a good idea. Because I do that. I might. We have wood to burn from the original raised bed, so I'm going to take that and burn it. And I think you are right, Nick. I think what I'm going to do is just take out, clean it. There's still some more landscaping material I got to take out. I'll take it to what I'm going to walk up here and show you what I'm talking about. Okay. See. We have to clean it a little bit better because we had landscape. So I'm going to take right here that landscape. There's a couple pieces in here, down here. So I got to clean all that landscape, clean out the dirt. And I think that's a good idea. I actually got to set the wood on fire. So I think I might exactly do that. I think I'm going to set it up and bring the ash wood and lay that down first. Then some more dirt and then mix it up with the mulch or compost right there. You're Nick from Wales. You keep saying that. I know it's you. Whew. Okay, let's go this way. So that is what I'm going to do. But I think that's a good idea. You remind me of burning the wood. I want some ash wood in there, and I know it's very good. It's very helpful, so I'm going to throw it on the bottom of this. And then as it deteriorates, it should help the soil down below. So I think that is a very good idea. Very, very good idea. To get the wood burnt, then cool the wood off, put that down. Clean up the thing first, put that down. Then mix some of the mulch with that soil. And then I'm going to lay it with topsoil. No, from Wales and the UK. Nick from Wales, Nevada, no. Nick from the UK there, Mr. Jones, KC Jones. All right, I'm going to put, where's Halloween? Give you something to look at instead. I like this. There's one that said Halloween. I kind of thought it was haunt. I think that looks kind of cool. Oh, definitely don't live in the UK. So where do you live then? You always hate saying the UK though. You always did. Utah. Okay. All right, KC Jones. You can live wherever you want to live. I should tease you though. You always gave me a $2 tip. Your name's not Nick, it's KC. Okay. We'll go with that, Casey. Wink, wink. Do you like to garden, Casey? The $50 you want me to. I think you should do it because you want to. Don't make anybody. I'm kind of joking. You do it because you want to do it. But I know Nick always came in and gave $2 and said, surprise. I can't, you know what, to be honest with you, I can't even like really see a tip on here anyways. If somebody were to tip me on a phone, I don't think you can tell anybody donated money to your channel anyways. So I apologize if anybody ever donated money and I didn't say thank you. I can see it doesn't show up on a phone. What did you say? I would garden if I had one. Oh, would you? I'd like to have company. I wish somebody lived over here and we could garden together over here. I don't even know anybody that likes gardening like me. Well, a couple neighbors, but they like doing their own thing. I would like somebody to come and volunteer and help me with the butterfly area and help me garden together in that area. Like volunteer, not necessarily my yard or anywhere where it's for me, but the butterfly garden would be nice to have a volunteer come and help me out there and help me do the weeds so I don't get poison ivy all the time. Somebody that's not allergic to poison ivy. Oh, it looks like it's just me. Me and you. Where did Bill go? Where did everybody go? Everybody left the room. David, are you still there? David's not there anymore. Hmm. Ooh. Poison ivy's starting to itch again. Itchy. David's not here, man. Dave. I didn't say Dave, did I? Did I say Dave or David? I know you like being called David, and did I call you Dave? If I called you Dave, I'm sorry. It just shows one person, so I wasn't thinking you were here. And then maybe KC Jones left the building, and it's just me and you. Oh no, maybe he's still here. Ooh, tickles. Let's rub this down. You didn't call me Dave. Okay. You didn't call me Dave. I said, okay, good, because I thought I called you David. I said, I don't know if David left the room because now I think KC Jones has left the room. I don't know. It's hard to tell when the number's up there and you wonder who you're talking to sometimes. You got any suggestions, David, about gardening? Something you'd think I should try to grow or any kind of thing you've done before? And I finally bought a jalapeno pepper that's over there and it's doing quite well. So I think I might grow two more next year instead of one. But always wanted to grow a jalapeno pepper and I got that this year. And I've already picked 6 jalapenos off of it. I think about 6. And then I got some more growing. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm happy with that plant. And I got some peppers. And if there's a pepper I like, I might bring it in the house like I did before with you. That's, I never forgot that, David. David, years ago, you telling me how you can bring a jalapeno pepper, or not jalapeno, but a pepper plant in. I brought it in. It still grew peppers, but they were small. And I had that pepper plant for 4 years because I would bring it in the winter, out in the summer. I did get peppers throughout the year. And I thought it was cool. And you know what, though? But I'm watching channels, and they're learning from that, too. They're noticing they do this in greenhouses where they run string from the ground all the way up to the roof. And they let the tomatoes go all year long until they know it's hot enough and it dies out. But they let the peppers do it and tomatoes, so they keep growing and growing and growing, so they don't have to regrow them. They don't have to spend money on seeds, so they keep the tomatoes. So I guess they save a lot and they get a lot of tomatoes from it. What you got to do to the tomato plant is just pull the dead bottom leaves off, and as long as the whole plant's still in good shape, it still grow tomatoes, and it'll keep growing and growing. I thought that was pretty incredible because I saw it. That's how they do it in greenhouses now. Matter of fact, I'm going to go do this too because it's bugging me and I'm seeing it. This stuff's got to come off, all the dead leaves. See, I did that the other day, and these ones look pretty good. There's a pepper plant, looks nice. But here, I don't like the look of this, so I'm going to take all the dead leaves off. Whatever's dead. All right. Just the bottom. As long as the plant's in good shape, you don't have to worry about anything else. But you just can take off the dead ones, and it puts energy back into the plant, and that's what I do. All right, lift it off. There. So, so it looks much better. Much better. Let's see. Check all my tomato plants while I'm standing here. And I just throw this. I can throw that in there probably. So you can see cherry tomatoes. Got quite a few. And then I got, this is a heirloom tomato. And then there's another kind of tomato. And then there's Roma tomatoes. Let's see this one. What size is that? It's not too big, but got a couple. One here, one here. Okay. And I got, let's see. This one is more like a vine tomato, closer to the shape of a grape tomato. But this got a lot. Look what I got over here. Here. Over there. There's some down below. I pulled one. So this is loaded with tomatoes. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull this one here. It's almost, well, I guess I could wait a day or so. Still not ripe enough. Oh, I pulled it anyways. Let's get it ripened up. Ugh. I'll bring them in the house because animals will eat these if I leave them outside. I just leave them in the sun and I'll bring them out. Yeah, intermediate tomatoes grow until stopped by frost. Yes. Or sorry, indeterminate. Determined tells you a height. Indeterminate can keep growing and growing and growing. You're right. Indeterminate. Indeterminate. I always say it wrong, but indeterminate. Indeterminate tomato. This is my jalapeno. See, I already have, like I said, 6. I pulled 6. We ate a couple, and I got some more in the fridge. And I got some right here. There's 1, 2. There's 3. And I can see there's some babies gonna go. They're up top. So that's kind of growing at a slower rate. So next year I think I want to put 2 of those. I'm going to get 2 jalapeno peppers. So then I want to have stuffed jalapeno peppers. And then I'm going to grow more cucumbers. Yep, every year add more. I'm going to add more food. I'm going to have flowers, but not as many. I'm going to put more food out here than flowers next year. I do like my flowers, and you do need them for pollinators, but guess nowadays you need the food more. And then those are my thornberry. I picked out 3 bags, smaller bags of these. They look like raspberries. Let's see if I can find any more right here. There's thornberries. So I had already the season. This is almost done for the season, but I picked out about 3 bags, which is cool. So I don't want to waste anything. And then I've had lettuce throughout I had the lettuce, what did I put? Two big bags. And I can see I need to chop some more lettuce down. So I'm keeping track of, see how many things I grow this year, how much food I get from it. And do more of it next year. Yeah. And then the peach tree didn't do too good this year. Last year I had lots of peaches. This year it had leaf curl so bad. But the branches are coming back. I'm going to spray it again in the fall. And in the spring, cut down on the tree. I'm going to cut it down more. And then hopefully I'll get more peaches next year, because this year it didn't flower very good because of the leaf curl, which peaches are notorious for that. But I'm going to try to fix it up. I'll work on that. I'll get some spray in the fall, and I'll do it again in the spring. See if I can get it growing better this year. And I might trim it down. I didn't want it to go that tall. I want it kept smaller than that. This is kind of way too big. So, whew. So it had a nice breeze, and now the humidity's back up and it's high again. I'm sweating again. There's my cutie pie. Lace. Hi. Hi, cutie. Ooh, and I can hear, hopefully you can't hear the music because somebody's playing music and I don't want it to be too loud on here. Can you hear anything? If you hear anything, I'm going to have to shut it down. So do you hear any sound at all in the background? Ah, whew, so nice. Nice perk. Well, I think I'm going to call it pretty soon quits, but if you're not doing anything tomorrow, come on and join me. I'm going to try to come on. I'll show you what we accomplished tomorrow. And I'm going to keep coming on like a little bit of a short live stream to show you how the beddings look like until I finally finish it. And someday, if I get some monarchs going on the go, I'm going to get that done too. My peach tree has not done good this year either. We had a dry spell, then we got rain. Yeah, I don't know. It's not liking it, and it didn't like it. We got a lot of rain, but the tree, like I said, has leaf curl, so I'm gonna have to, I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'm not gonna touch it now, but I'm gonna wait. See, if last year it had tons of peaches, tons, and that branch is way too tall. I don't like that one right up there, so I'm gonna cut it down more rounder and shorter and see how it grows, and then spray it, cut all the small branches off I don't need, and I will thin this out, and hopefully it'll help the tree to become better next year by trimming it. I'm going to do it in the fall, though. I'm not going to do it in the spring or anything. I'll wait till the fall, so it'll be less hurt on the tree. I don't know. I don't might get peaches, but I don't even see a sign of a peach, and there wasn't many flowers. I don't see anything. There's like not even a tiny little thing for peaches. Not one thing. I don't see anything. Nothing. And see how that is? That would have had lots of leaves. And it just has hardly any leaves on some of the branches. So, yeah, I don't see anything. I'd be surprised if I see one tree. Because the small ones that were there, the squirrels climbed the tree and broke them off. So I don't think there's going to be anything this year. But, I mean, if I get it next year and I just hope to get the tree in better shape than it is this year. That's what I want. I want it to be in way better shape than this. So I'm going to cut some of these tall branches down and try to make it look a better shape too for next year. We'll see. See what happens. There, I can do this picture too. This is kind of cool. Let's see. I like that. That's cool. Well, David, I thank you for joining me. If you're not doing anything tomorrow night, I'm going to try to come on for a little while. Like, um, around an hour or maybe less than an hour. We'll see. We'll see how it goes and who's here to chat with. But I think I'm going to say goodnight and try to see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining me, David, and everybody else, Bill and Miss Southern Belle and Casey, everybody that was through here. Thank you so much. And I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.